Alright, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to connect the 3-point hitch, which is all buried in there, to the back of the BX36s. And we'll go get the wood chipper so I can chip up some of the branches that I've cut off the wood chip road to make it wider. So let's go do that now. So the first thing I ran into when I'm trying to remove the pin from the top link, it's hitting these. So you have to lower your mid-mount mower, because that's what these are tied to, and then you'll be able to get this pin out. So I'm going to do that now. That is controlled by this, and if you haven't seen it, I've got a video on how this works. It's really simple. There's just a few things you have to know, and then you'll be able to rotate that by removing the pressure. So I'm going to turn the tractor on, raise your implements. So you can see I'll raise the implements. Then I can rotate this anywhere I want, then I can lower it. I gotta go get some more. So now you see this is really tough again. So you raise it again. Then I'll be able to rotate this to 1, lining up with that arrow. Now we're lowered again. The other thing is use this to remove the pressure and allow you to rotate it with a lot less force. And there it goes. So check out my other videos on this. It's really simple. So with that lowered, I can now have easy access to get the pin out and my bracket. And now I'll put the top link on and I'll come back at you. All right, so the top link is on, my stay bracket is on, my pin is in, and then we'll just put our clevis pin on. It's hard to do with one hand. And there it's on. So then that has full range of motion, and I can use the stay to raise it and lock it into place. On my tractor, my top link has a correct way and a wrong way of attaching it, and that's because this bolt here is what tightens it. You don't want this all the way under here. It makes it very difficult to adjust, so make sure that this nut is out here. All right, so there's all my pieces. I just have to get all the little pins and stuff, and I usually keep those in my side box. In here. So I'll need that. I'll need these. I also will put the cover back on because I don't use my rear PTO in the wintertime, so I'll put the cover on. There we go. Protected. All right, I need that. I need this. And I need these. All right, so I'll get this put on and I'll come back. So this is quite the ingenious way of connecting it. It's kind of finicky when you think about it, but it does work. So the two lower arms connect on this bar. It's just free floating, but then it uses 2 keyed spacers that go into this section here with a flat top and this section here with a flat top, which matches here. Once you have that in place, then you spread these out, and then this simply flips over top of it and it's held in place with that. And that goes right through this hole. So I'll do that now. All right, so there's the bar in, there's the spacers, the flats on the top, flats on the top. Then you can just separate this. And then when you're ready, after you get these connected at the tops, that just hooks on right in this space here. All right, so there's my top links connected. And for the BX, your adjustable one is always on the passenger side. So that's an easy way of knowing how to get these all set up properly. And now I'll just hang this on top of the bar and put my pin in. All right, so those are on. That's on. The pin comes up from the inside, and then the safety clip goes on top here, like that. So that's it installed. Everything's in place. Just remember to keep your uprights angled outwards so that you have full distance of travel. If they were to be towed in, they would bind. So that's the 3-point hitch attached. All right, so now that that is on, let's go get the woodchipper. So here you can see where I cut down some of the branches. So this is what I'm going to clean up with the woodchipper.
What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Winter is coming. Unfortunately, I had to keep it under a tarp this summer. It's not what I wanted to do, but we ran out of space in the shop. So let's get it undressed and see how it is.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
So earlier I had said that I won't be using my rear PTO for snowblowing. It's true, but I do have to use it for wood chipping. So this comes off again, and we'll go back in here. And I'll just back up and get connected and I'll come back. Don't know how this happened, but my side link is too short. I can't pull it out far enough, which means I have to undo the turnbuckle, which is strange because this is the last implement I use with the 3-point hitch, so I don't know how it gets tight when I'm not using it. So if someone knows how that happens, please leave it in the comment below. So all right, after a bit of play, I now have some more space, so let's go ahead and attach that. Easier said than done. And the last is the top link. There we go. Top link is on. Side links are on. I will tighten them when we get back up to the shop. PTO is on and locked. Make sure that that's locked. Restore your cover. Let's lift it up and get it out of here. On second thought, because all the branches are down here that I want to wood chip, it doesn't make sense to go back up there just to tighten these, so I'll do the turnbuckles right now. Because what I want to do is remove this bit of slop that's happening, because it's rubbing on my tractor here and here. So you can see when it sways. So I'm going to take that slop out of there. And to do that, I want to make sure that the wood chipper is in its middle position. So I'm going to lower it. Basically there, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, see how much slop there is? So we'll get all that out of there. Maybe a bit more. just before it touches the ground. And now I'll tighten it. All right, so now that I've adjusted it, there's just a bit of play. That's fine. And now I'll tighten these lock nuts right here. I'll do that for the same for the other side. There we go. Make sure there's nothing obstructing the impeller. The blade looks fine. That's fine. We'll just set this right on the ground, start up the tractor, get this spinning, and we'll just grab some of these branches that I cut. We'll get to chipping. The other thing to remember is when you're using your rear implement and not sitting in the tractor, you have to lift the seat up and allows it to know that it's safe to work the back PTO. If not, the engine would stall. So I'll put this on the ground, and I'm just going to shoot the chips right where they go because it's on the wood chip road anyway. We'll bring up the RPMs. Alright, so that basically cleaned up that area there. I'm going to make my way down there. We have a customer coming with their RV, so I don't want to park in the way. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just park in the way. Alright, let's back up down that way, and we'll see what trouble we can get into. I'm just going to drive right into this shit so that my back end isn't sticking out. Then I can wood chip onto the road but be out of the way. Whew. Disturbed a lot of pollen or whatever that stuff is. Alright, so that's off the road. they can come by. I'll just by hand go up and down and collect all this, and they'll shoot it onto the road. Now we'll move down further and repeat. Our friends are here with their RV, so here they come. So he'll pull in. I'm just gonna grab some equipment, and we'll come back later when I'm ready to do some more wood chipping.